So I think fiber is a very underrated nutrient and will eventually be classified as an essential nutrient. Not only does it bind to toxins and help to regulate our blood sugar, and imbalanced blood sugar is very pro-aging, but it feeds the bacteria in our gut microbiome that produce postbiotics. And postbiotics are basically nutraceutical or therapeutic compounds that our friendly bacteria produce in response to being fed fiber, various forms of fiber. And these can be short-chain fatty acids, various vitamins, enzymes, peptides, etc. Some people, particularly people who may be following or advocates for the carnivore diet, may claim that fiber is unnecessary and that they feel better because when they eliminated fiber from their diet, their gut health got better and they eliminated gut distress or gut issues. However, based on the research, it would seem that the problem is not actually the fiber, the problem is the gut microbiome. So if you have problems digesting fiber from plant-based foods such as fruits, vegetables, etc., don't blame the fiber. Fix the microbiome, fix the levels of stomach acid, because this is ultimately the root cause of what's going on. It's not that you should eliminate healthy foods because they have fiber, because those foods also have a bunch of other health benefits. You should fix the gut microbiome so that you can handle the addition of those healthy foods to your diet. Unfortunately, nearly 19 out of 20 Americans do not consume enough fiber each day, don't even consume the recommended amount. And interestingly, there's actually a very direct link between total fiber intake and longevity. So in 2018, there was a study that came out that found that total fiber intake was linearly related to telomere length. Telomeres are the protective end caps on our DNA that basically protects our DNA from damage, and the longer they are, the better and more protective. And so a difference between 4.8 or a difference of 4.8 to 6 years in cell aging was found between those in the lowest compared to those with the highest quartiles of fiber intake. And overall, the present study highlights the risk of accelerated aging among U.S. women and men who do not consume adequate amounts of dietary fiber. That was one study. Another study, systemic review involving 64 studies, which just came out in 2023, found that the higher consumption of total dietary fiber significantly decreased the risk of all-cause mortality, cardiovascular disease-related mortality, and cancer-related mortality by 23, 26, and 22%. Additionally, dietary fiber from whole grains, cereals, and vegetables was associated with a decreased risk of all-cause mortality, while dietary fiber from nuts and seeds reduced the risk of cardiovascular-related death by 43%. There's also more research showing that the lower lifetime dietary fiber intake is associated with carotid artery stiffness. And also another study found that dietary fibers offer protective effects against various types of malignancies, including gastrointestinal cancers, female-specific cancers, as well as pancreatic, prostate, and renal cancers. In regards to the gut, fiber has been found to significantly help in Crohn's disease. It helps to improve the rates of clinical remission. And it's also been found to have a 41% reduction risk of diverticulitis when you consume at least 30 grams of fiber each day. Another thing that people may be unaware of is that our lung tissue and our gut tissue is actually the same. And research has found that those who consume the most dietary fiber have the highest lung function compared to those who consume the least. Your lungs and intestines consist of the same type of tissue and glands which react to the same type of triggers. The World Journal of Gastroenterology states that intestinal disease often results in airway disease and vice versa. Those with the highest fiber intake also have the greatest lung capacity and could exhale more air in 1 second, which are also important indicators of lung health. Although at its highest level, the effects of dietary fiber did not quite offset smoking, it still showed benefits equivalent to using an inhaler. So if you're getting benefits of using an inhaler just from eating enough fiber, I would say that's pretty substantial, and really interesting that there's a direct correlation between gut and lung health. So easy ways to incorporate these into your diet would be resistant starch, which is buckwheat, green bananas, cooked and cooled rice and potatoes, beans, lentils, plantains, yucca, and cassava, microalgae, fructans, which are inulin and fructooligosaccharides, which are going to be jicama, yacon, artichokes, asparagus, onions, garlics, leek, agave, chicory, bananas. You have pectin from apples and citrus. You have cereal grains, which are very good for providing beta glucans, for example. And then various phytonutrients such as polyphenols found in pomegranates, walnuts, cacao, grapes, and even the anthocyanins found in blueberries and purple sweet potatoes. So there are a lot of ways to get prebiotics into your diet and to feed those friendly bacteria with healthy fibers, and all the research shows that it's very wise to do so, and that avoiding fiber is a bad idea.